Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nika, and with the list chat. List chat can be a couple of things on my channel. List chat may be me coming in just talking about something that was on my mind, and this chat will also be when I fail to come in on Friday and Saturday for Fuck Shit Friday or Shit Talking Saturday. I'll do a list chat so that we can catch up a little bit. It's still the same thing, honey. We just talking a little shit while swallowing some spit. That's all it is. And I had some topics and things last week that I wanted to discuss, but due to circumstances beyond my control, I was unable to come down and deliver what I wanted to talk about. So we're gonna do it right here, right now, today. And then at the end of the week, if everything fall back into place as I'm hoping that it is this week, I'll be back again Friday with an update to the stories that I may talk about now, if there's an update, and also add other updates. When I put up the Fuck Shit Friday video banners on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I'd appreciate if y'all would just put what it is you want me to talk there. If you go back to another Fuck Shit Friday, do it on the current week's Fuck Shit Friday banner. Because I don't go back and look, and I don't want to leave nobody out or make them feel like I'm not caring about what it is that they want me to discuss. Sometimes I can't do them all because I feel like 40 to 50 minutes is all I need to be talking about a subject. Now, if it get real heavy, I might go into a part two. But most times I like to keep it within that 40, 50-minute range so that, I don't wear y'all the fuck out. Because, hell, I get tired of talking and y'all get tired of listening. I'm fortunate that many people do watch my videos in its entirety. My analytics says so. So, I'm grateful for that. I just wish, only thing I ask is when I put it up, I usually would put it up on Wednesday or Thursday asking for subjects. Just because I say Fuck Shit Friday, it might be a shit talking Saturday. But if you want to hear my opinions on it, then put it on that current week when I put it up. Let me know what you want me to talk about, because when I go to compile my stories for the review, for the video, I don't look at last week unless something last week I left off that's real important, and then I make a note to myself to remember to go back. But other than that, if you put it on a Fuck Shit Friday post for 2 weeks ago, it ain't gonna be discussed because I don't go back and look at that. I don't go back unless you leave a comment there that I feel like I need to go and respond to. Okay, so with that being said, let's go and jump on into what I want to talk about. Now, last week we did talk a little bit about James Comey. He was the director of the FBI that was fired by 45. Okay, well, what I did, I don't know if I got a chance to discuss this in details with you, but apparently, after each one of his meetings with Trump or whoever, he decided that he would take very detailed notes. And in those notes, it was found that there was a time when 45 asked him to end the investigation into fleeing. Okay, now clearly there's some cover up going on. But they have now enlisted the services of Robert Mueller, who was once a FBI director himself. He's in charge of this investigation, and we're going to see what's going to be found out as a result thereof. Now, honestly, I will say this here. I don't think much will come out of this investigation. The Republican Party is not necessarily fully in agreement with what Donald Trump's agenda is, all of it. But one thing history does tell us, that the Republican Party does stick together, okay? So for those that are sitting around hoping and praying that impeachment may come, there's a possibility we may not even ever see that come to fruition. What's going to happen is we're going to continuously go through what we've been going through since he was inaugurated, which is every week is something new coming out. At best, he may resign, and I don't even see him doing that. Okay, they'll sacrifice the American people before they disrupt the good old boy network in Washington, known as the Republican Party. Okay, that's why these 2018 elections coming up is so important. It's very important because this is the only way that we can kind of shift power in Congress to the Democrats, because right now the House and all of that is being controlled by the Republican Party. They have the majority of say. So I encourage each and every person within the sound of my voice to go and find out who in your area is up for election, find out what their positions are, and choose the one that best serves your needs. Now, it ain't gonna be no politician that's going to say exactly what we want to hear. They all gonna feed you some lies. It's called poliline and politricking. Okay, they gonna do that. But do your due diligence to select someone who best fits the needs of you and the people in your community, and that's the person you would want to send to Washington to represent you. Otherwise, the Republican Party is going to remain the dominating party, and we're going to keep dealing with stuff like this. But get it out your mind about that impeachment thing. It could come to pass, but I would be very, very shocked if it do. History say these people would not go against their own. They not. I don't see the Republican Party ever deciding to start the impeachment process to Donald Trump. He's gonna remain there. He's gonna remain an idiot, and more and more of his fuck ups is going to come out. And with each fuck up we find out about, we're gonna be in an uproar. Oh, this the worst he done did. I know they gonna do it. Child, every week we say that because every week it's something new with this administration. Only thing I can ask is that you become informed about what's going on so you don't be in a shock, and for you to get to the polls and make your vote count. You know, a lot of people don't believe in the election process. I do. I believe in together we can make a change. So that's what I would say that would be the best thing. We all tired of 45, the majority of us, but we stuck with him, okay? Even that wife of his is tired of him. Did y'all see that little press release that little clip of them getting off the plane into Israel, and he decided that he wants to grab her hand and she swatted his hands away? Even she tired of him, honey. Now this woman may have her puss all over the internet for anybody to see, and her English is less than. But one thing we do agree with her on is we are sick of Donald Trump, honey. We are sick of him. And we will be glad when this charade of a presidency is over. Okay? I don't blame her for doing that. This is the same man that child, on inauguration day, y'all go to the White House to have y'all a final conflab with the Obamas, and he forgot to help you out the car. Then he leaves you and walks ahead of you. Obama got to be the gentleman to allow you to walk in before him and to help you out the car. How many times we done seen them getting off Air Force One, and y'all know they got that long ass staircase. He be done popped his ass down that motherfucking stairs and forgot her. She got to struggle to get down them stairs without breaking her damn neck and them 3-inch heels. Girl, I don't blame her. Don't grab my hand now because you trying to make it look like we are united front here. Hell no. I was here for her for that. That was funny too. That was some shade. I liked it. Now, yesterday in Manchester, England, at the Manchester Arena that sits about 250,000 people, a nail bomb exploded during an Ariana Grande or Grande? Is it Ariana Grande? Well, her concert killing, from what I got from the last report before I started doing this video, 22 people have been killed and 59 people have been reported injured as a result thereof. The death toll and the injury toll is rising. Okay, because when I first heard this, it was like 19 people, and they were saying a couple of dozen. Now it's up to 22 people dead, and I don't know, why. Y'all, this was a sad and unfortunate event. Okay, ISIS is taking responsibility for this nail bomb, but it's a sad day when you can't go to a concert without fearing whether or not you'll return home or not. This girl fan base is usually teenagers. So if her fan base is teenagers, we can pretty much know that these 22 dead people probably were kids. and the 59 or more injured was probably kids and their parents or whatever. It's that's sad. That it's a sad affair that we living in a world where you can't even go out and enjoy life without worrying about will you return home. What will happen to you once you get there? We can't go to the movies, and now we can't go to a concert without that fear looming over our head. What a world we living in today. Prayers up to everybody involved and affected by this senseless act of terrorism. I don't know what the plan is. We have seen 45 come out and give his condolences, but I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't feel like they were sincere. I could be wrong, but I just didn't feel like it was sincere. What I felt like was this helped further his agenda against the Muslims. That's what I think. Since ISIS is taking responsibility, this just furthers his agenda against them. But prayers up to everybody involved in the tragedy that took place in Manchester, England yesterday. And my prayers go out to Auntie Ariana. Is that girl named Ariana? I was about to name my twin daughter Ariana. Um, my heart goes out to her too. Prayers for her because they telling me from the reports this girl is not taking this well. And I wouldn't either. I'm trying to put on a show, for my fans who support me and love me. And these people that came out here and got killed. Some of them will never go home. So I can only imagine what that must be like for her on her insides. So prayers out to her too, that this don't traumatize her and miss her career, because stuff like this, and with her being young like that, this could really have some damaging effects to her as well as the lives of the people still left, that they family members are no longer here because somebody decided they wanted to prove a point. Prayers out to Manchester. Now last week I wanted to come down and do a real good talk about this uh, Tommy Lee and Karen King situation. Um, Apparently after last week's episode, when Tommy had tried to, when KK tried to put Tommy and Samantha together to talk to each other, and things went left. I didn't see nothing in her green screens where she said anything wrong. She told the truth. Y'all don't get along because y'all asses be drunk most of the time, and y'all can't get y'all need to work on this. Okay, nothing that woman said in her confessional was bad. However, Tommy, with her drunk, always woe is me ass, is gonna get on IG and do a rant talking about the woman ain't shit. She talked bad about her kid, about her and her mama. She the reason why her boys went to jail. Said that she said a whole lot of disparaging things about Karen. See, that's poking the sleeping bear. Why would you come for a woman and know that much about your business, first of all? And then why would you attack the hand that feeds you? Clearly, this woman has been very pivotal in us knowing who you are today. Because when KK did her 1 hour long Instagram, she told it all. She didn't, and in the video, she didn't just tell her tea, she told Thomas tea too. She admitted to everything that she ever did, and I'm gonna tell you something. I gained a whole nother level of respect for a woman that is KK. I tell you, it's one thing. We all have fallen short of the glory, and we all made some type of mistake in our life. We all have. Anybody that say that they ain't did some foul shit is fucking lying to you, honey. Everybody done did something that we don't want the world to know about, okay? But what I can respect is when a bitch can own her shit. When she can say, you know what, I fucked up. I'm sorry for what I did. And in her video, basically, she said, I fucked up. I came on this show because I was a fan of the show, and all my business got exposed. And as a result thereof, I have nothing now. But I'm never hating on Tommy for having what she got. I'm the one that put her in place for this blessing to come to fruition. I'm the one who got her in the interview. Tommy apparently had an interview to be on Love and Hip Hop, but they wasn't interested in her. However, when they wanted KK and her sons to come on there, she got Tommy a part on this show, and she's been instrumental in trying to help this girl change her image as she's becoming more and more popular. The girl told the truth. The woman told the truth. The woman say, "Look, you and your mama, I don't know this shit y'all got going on this season. Some of this stuff I never heard about. You and your mama have a pretty decent relationship, except when y'all drinking. I mean, that's cool." KK said, "You ain't never seen me drunk no damn well. Can't nobody say I was drunk anywhere." Baby, she laid this shit out. Then when she came with them shoes, proof that she had been supporting Tommy last season, helping her look right for her part and stuff, and how the girl had just disregarded her shit like it wasn't nothing expensive shoes and stuff. Girl, like I said, you got to know the same people you meet going up is the same motherfuckers you gonna meet coming down. You can sit there and laugh and talk about a person like a dog, but at some point in time, see the way God works, He make you need that person. Even if it's just a little minute thing that you may need them to do, He'll fix it to where you have to revisit that very person you wronged in the past yet again. And that's what she found that out the hard way last week when she did a couple of drunken ass Snapchats or Instagram posts and put them together, made a little 4 5 minute video. Karen sprayed her ass for a whole hour and she ain't take not one break. And everything she said, I believe, because it's one thing you got to respect is when a bitch tell you even her own tea. That woman ain't say nothing to deserve what Tommy jumped on Instagram doing Monday night. And that's why she got served the way she did. People think that it's okay to run their mouth about you because you remain quiet and don't say nothing. They fail to remember that once upon a time, you know what the fuck they done said and what the fuck they've done. And poking at a sleeping bear will eventually get your ass bit the fuck up, okay? So if somebody ain't messing with you, don't mess with them. I'm going to say that again. When someone ain't messing with you, do you leave that person alone. Not everybody wants to be a part of the bullshit. And and Tommy found that out. I ain't heard her say shit to refute what this woman said about her. One of my love things had asked me about 2 weeks ago to give my opinion on parents that party with their kids. My opinion is right here. I'm grown. I come from a whole different era. I birthed you, or my friend birthed you. Me and you don't have shit in common to where we need to be hanging out with one another. Because when you hang out with your kids, that level of respect that parents and children should have, whether they're adult kids or not, it's kind of you fucking with that a little bit. Because how you gonna expect this person to see you as a wiser person, someone they can go to when they need to talk to and get advice from, if they see you when you at maybe not your very best, okay? Because when we party, most people drink, and sometimes alcohol will lead you to act in a certain kinds of way. I don't party with kids because I'm not a kid anymore. I don't party with 20-year-olds because I ain't 21 or 22 years old no more. I'm in my 40s and I like a certain type of crowd. My kids are not gonna like, but even if they did like it, they'll have to like it on the night I ain't there because I'm not gonna party with my children. I just think that fucks up the respect level that you have with your children, or you should have with your children. There's certain aspects of your life, even as a mother and a father, that ain't your child's business to see you in that. They need to see you as the homemaker, the disciplinarian, the counselor, you know. They need to see you like that. They don't need to see you when you popping pussy in the club for a real nigga. No, they don't need to see that. So that's why I don't party with kids. I ain't got nothing in common with no fucking young person. I don't have no reason to be hanging out with no young person. Young people hang with the people that they got most in common with, and that's young folks. Now let's talk about Miss Chili. couple weeks ago, she decided to say all lives matter, and they all lives do matter. But I can't worry about all lives mattering when it's my life and the life of my young sons and young brothers and sisters out here that's having their lives snuffed out at the hands of these police officers who get away with it time and time again, like the police officer over in Oklahoma City, Miss Betty. I don't remember her last name, but she was released. They acquitted her on murder charges against Terrence Crusher, when we clearly saw on camera this man had his hands up and this woman shot him. So when a person, especially a person of color, says all lives matter, I have to side eye you and wonder, where the hell are you living at? What are you watching when you do watch TV? What social media is you paying attention to? Because it's not all lives that are at stake all the time. It's black lives, and that's what I'm most concerned with. Now, as a Christian, somewhat, I ain't gonna say Christian, I'm gonna say a spiritual person. As a spiritual person, I care about everybody, but I have to focus on my front yard before I worry about what's in my backyard. All lives matter is in my backyard. The forefront and the thing that concerns me the most is the black lives that don't seem to be mattering around here. So to Miss Chili that said that, okay, girl, that's cute, but you got a son, honey, and you better remember that the police ain't gonna know who your son is if they decide to make him the target of the day. Let something happen to your kid, and I want to see you get on camera and tell me all lives matter. Girl, get your life. People need to stop trying to be so politically correct that they come off as sounding stupid. We know all lives matter, but all lives are not the lives that's being snuffed out right now. It's black lives, and that's what the movement is all about. The preservation of black people, not all people, black people, because all people are not at risk. All people ain't being shot on camera and having their murderer walk free. It's black lives black people that's having to deal with that type of thing. So fuck her. That's what I felt about it, okay? What else did I have to talk about, child? Oh, y'all know, before I get ready to leave, rest in peace to the actor Roger Moore, who played James Bond in 7 films. He passed away Tuesday at the age of 89 in Switzerland to cancer. He's survived by a wife, Christina, 2 sons, Jeffrey and Christian, a daughter, Deborah, and some grandchildren. So rest in peace to Roger Moore. I think that's probably all I wanted to come in and discuss with y'all as far as what's been going on in the world. I probably left some shit out, but this just Tuesday, fuck shit Friday. I will put the post up Wednesday or Thursday. If it's something that you want to hear my opinion about, feel free to use that post either on IG, Facebook, or Twitter. Put it there, and we'll talk about it, on Friday when I come back down and through. Um, I'm trying to make sure there's nothing that I left down. Because every time I turn this camera off, I remember, oh, damn, I ain't say this. So I'm trying to make sure. Oh, this channel here is a channel about laughter, love, encouragement, and upliftment. I've had my good days, I've had my bad days. That's in my past. That's why I'm going to leave it at. Anybody that can't, it's cool. You don't got to. But you got to be the biggest fool if you sit up all night and write comments to me that you don't even see appear on my videos. You know why? Because you've been blocked. I have no problem with blocking somebody. You're not going to bring drama into my peaceful space. Okay? I don't care what goes on YouTube. I come down here and do my videos, watch a couple of people that I watch, and I'm out. I don't give a fuck about I'm not gonna be no buffoon for nobody. Because I told you last year, if you give a clown a stage, the bitch gonna perform. I ain't no clown, so I ain't finna perform. I'm trying to use this as a positive platform, and that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be that, or it ain't gonna be, period. Okay? So when you talk about my aesthetics, do I look like I give a fuck? And I mean, I just don't understand what has happened. YouTube used to be such a fun place to come. Now it's like a fucking job that you don't like. But before I let you steal my joy, I'll block your ass off my channel. And you will have to keep making accounts until you can get through. And I'll keep blocking them bitches. In other words, I ain't going nowhere. Stop trying to involve me in anything. Just move on with your life. You know, I had to get real ugly with somebody recently because I ignored you and you kept coming asking me stupid shit, and I had to let you know. I'm not that bitch you want to mess with. See, a lot of people do a lot of woofing on Facebook on this here thing right here. I don't do that. I'm not a capper. Yeah, I got a slick ass mouth. I shave real well and I can read a bitch. But I'm an old school person, and if you know what old school mean, you know what I'm saying. I ain't with that, baby. Now, if you want to come see me, come on through. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. If you don't have nothing positive to say to me in reference to other YouTubers, don't put that shit in my comments because it's gonna be deleted and you will be blocked immediately. I do me over here. I don't worry about what other people doing, and I don't want to be fucked with behind no bullshit. Okay? And as long as we respect each other, we good, honey. That's all I have to say about that shit. I'm going through enough. I don't need to fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I'm in my 40s. I'm too old for that shit. And anybody that feels like 40 is the age you still need to be doing juvenile shit, then do you. Keep me out of it. Because I don't give two fucks about nothing going on down here. All I care about is my channel and what I got going on. That's all I have to say about that shit. Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. Please don't get in my comment and tell me I shouldn't respond to stuff, because what you don't see is what I do see. You don't know what I've been reading. You don't know what I've had to block from you all. Don't come trying to give me no damn advice whatsoever. This is going to go my way because this is my platform. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying I don't need to hear that bullshit. If you ain't over there telling certain other people not to say shit, don't come tell me to say a motherfucking thing or what I need to say. I'm 44. I can handle whatever the fuck I say. If it come back bad, if I have to eat that, then I eat it. But I don't see nothing wrong with me saying keep me out your bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Do you? I'm not watching none of that shit. I'm just doing me. I watch the shit that interests me. That kind of stuff don't interest me. I put positive shit in my mind, said every day for a reason, because I'm on a positive. You know, that's my flow right there. I'm about positivity. I ain't about all of this. Child, please. And if that make me unlike, then I don't know what to tell you, bitch. You might unsubscribe. Hey, I'm the bitch that lost over 1,000 subscribers last year. Do I look like I give a fuck about one or two people leaving? Because for that 1,000 that left, I got them all back. New people who really support my channel and what I'm doing here. I don't want no negativity over here. I don't give a fuck about mess. If people think by getting on camera talking shit about another person, whether it's what people I like or don't like, if that's what you feel works for you, then you do you. Just keep my name out of it. Don't come to me with it, because I ain't gonna never respond to that shit. I'm Beyonce to all that bullshit. And what do Beyonce respond to? Not a motherfucking thing. That bitch drop an album and go on a sold out tour on y'all asses. Every time y'all get to talking, wait till she drop them twins. She got something for all the naysayers, and I'm 100% behind her. That's all I gotta say. The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, if you would like, please feel free to rate this comment, rate this video. They tell me the more likes we get, the more in rotation your videos become. You can pick up new subscribers. So I appreciate if you would like the video. If you want to talk to me down in the comments and you ain't trying to tell me how to run my business, feel free to put it down in the comment section. Long as you respect me, I'm going to respect you. Subscribe to my channel. We have fun over here, bitch. I like to talk shit and swallow spit and encourage and uplift. If you ain't talking about that shit, then this ain't. If you a messy person and like me, I ain't the YouTuber you want to watch. I beg you to unsubscribe. Because you waiting on me to talk shit, you ain't never going to get it. Only thing I talk shit about is what pays me, and that's these reality shows. Okay? Now, share the video if you like, and that's all I have to say, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow with If Loving You Is Wrong. Lord, I don't know what to say about that show. I really hope that something happens to pick up this show. This show been so, it's just been dragging this season. What is it me? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm too critical and I'm expecting too much of him. But oh, and about that Monique situation, before I go, I'm glad I thought about that. I feel like this about it. Monique feel like she had something to say, she said it. Whether that shit turns out good for her or it turns out bad, it's a decision that she made. I personally probably wouldn't have taken the approach she did, but I'm not her and I haven't been through what she been through with this. All I can say is I hope that she gets some form of vindication. I understand Tyler Perry has reached out to her. That's good. I hope that went well. I'll be checking on that. We'll talk about that some more in Fuck Shit Friday this weekend. But, I mean, I don't have nothing to say about that. I wouldn't have did that shit personally. I would have approached each and every one of them on an individual basis and kept it out of the public eye. But maybe she felt like that was the moment that she needed to. I've even heard her say that. I heard her say that it wasn't like that was something she ain't been saying. It just happened somebody recorded it this time. Well, maybe it's time for you to stop saying it if it don't turn out your way. Monique is pretty, she's funny. She always can rely on her stand up, but I don't see nobody in Hollywood really calling her ass after that there. Girl, you done told Mother Otis to suck your imaginary dick. Nah, I don't know. I just wouldn't have did it that way. I feel like it's a way that you do everything. But I don't know what she's been through. I don't know what done been said to her that pushed her to that point where she just said fuck it. And clearly she said fuck it. As far as her husband, a lot of people are saying her husband needs to be quiet. He can't be quiet. That's her manager and her life partner. He gonna ride with his wife. Whether it's good or bad, he gonna ride with his wife. And if he is hurting her career, in the long run, she'll find that out. It ain't for me or you to say, well, God put together, let no man put asunder. I have nothing negative to say about how Sydney uh, praises his wife or stands by his wife when she is under fire, as she has been since this whole debacle with Lee Daniels and them started. I wouldn't have did it that way. But if that's what she feel like she need to do, hey, it's done. And I wish that sister nothing but the best. I'm a supporter regardless. I like Monique, but hey, that's all I have to say about that. All right, y'all. Let me get on up off here because this is enough talking for one day. I'll be back tomorrow with If Loving You Is Wrong. And hopefully we'll get back on our regular routine. I got to pick up some shows. I don't know what the hell I'm going to pick up. Y'all can put some suggestions of shows that are about to come on or ain't got no more than 2 episodes. I'm not jumping in on no episode of a show that's been on for 5 or 6 weeks. If they on their first or second showing, then I might go ahead on and do that show. I won't do Basketball Wives because I'm sick of them old bitches, okay? I'm not here for none of them. Yes, Jack Christian followed me on Twitter, and we chatted and he hard and shit like that there a couple, 2, 3 times. But no, baby, I'm not dealing with them basketball hoes at all. Don't ask me to review that, and don't ask me about them Potomac girls neither, because that shit boring too. I watch it every week. You don't never hear me say shit about it because it's slow rolling and I ain't got time for it. So, if y'all got some show ideas that y'all like to hear my opinion on every week, put it down in that old good panic section. I keep it clean. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I guess I'm back, bitch. I'm back. Peace.